Okay, welcome on into the BBU Franchise League opening race.
Season 1.
Yeah, man,
Man,
I'm hyped
are you ready? That
after the exhibition last week as well.
Yeah, man, Alex. Speaking of the exhibition, in the exhibition, the stream said Counter-Strike Global Offensive. This time it says Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Yeah, I'm working on that as we speak.
Man, he is so fast, and so is the cars. I'm so hyped and ready for this. It's gonna be good. It's really good track. We're starting off with Bahrain.
Yeah, Bahrain's still the first track of the season.
Yep.
As was the case last year as well. So, people are going to be pretty experienced with the track itself, and I believe Donkey, we actually have a qualifying hot lap from
From
the
last year's poll.
four-time BBU winner,
Yep.
Celtic Aben, who's going to
Yep.
take us through the different turns of Bahrain. And as he goes through the track, hopefully we'll be able to see overtaking points, the DRS zones, and areas where people are going to be definitely make mistakes.
Definitely.
All right, do you want to run us through the lap, Donkey, or should I?
You can.
Okay, so we see him coming down the pit straight, DRS straight on. This is one of the longest straights in the entire of the F1 calendar. You hit just shy of about 180, 184 miles per hour here. It's a really slow right-hander into the first corner, followed by a medium left, and then you're straight back on the accelerator into DRS zone 1 for the actual track itself. As you're flying through, you go very wide and get a good angle going into sector 2, and then you're downhill all the way. So there's not many overtaking spots as you go through sector 2, but you've got to make sure that you hit these curbs perfect, otherwise you will lose a lot of time, and it can leave an opening going down on the right-hander here. And if you don't get that line right, somebody will come up inside you, and they'll slip right in front. However, if you're struggling to get through somebody in sector 2, as you come to the very slow left-hander, then you get DRS number 2 here in Bahrain on the back straight, and this is a place, again, where you're probably not going to show overtakes because it's a really short straight, but it postures you up behind them, and you can follow them through for the long left and right that are coming through into the start of Sector 3. As you can see, Gaben sticking to these curbs, but this curb in particular that's coming up now, you don't want to touch that because, man, you'll spin. You will spin. It is not a very nice curb. Although it's not a white curb like it used to be, so I guess that's changed from last season. So hopefully that'll stop a couple of incidents. And you go wide into the slow right-hander coming back onto the pit straight, and then DRS kicks in again to get you across the line. It's a really solid 25.4 from Gaben for the qualifying lap. So
Sorry.
overtaking point is going to be sector 3, and a lot of it's going to be coming down that pit straight.
Yeah.
As long as you hold your line through sector 2, I don't think there'll be any incidents. What do we reckon, Donkey?
I reckon you're right. I didn't hear anything because, well, I had an upset stomach, which is why I left. I was like, no, you take this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you're gonna be right. Definitely the long pit straight, which I don't know if you mentioned, is I think the second longest of the calendar.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I think China's the longest, the back
Yeah,
straight,
right.
right?
Yeah.
That's about 3 airports long.
Yeah, so man.
Carry on, we're fine.
No, I have to do something else. Can you take this? I have to.
Yeah, so we see the league filling up now for the drivers that are going to be here for qualifying. We are missing a few drivers today, but most of them are making it in. We've had a bit of an issue with the league system and a settings bug that Codemasters are currently aware of. As such, we'll be using the multiplier lobby for this race, still with the same settings that we always have. And as you can see here, it's 29 laps for the race itself because we do 50%. And the qualifying is a short session. So that means 18 minutes of these guys battling it out around the qualifying laps, seeing who's going to take those top few rows on the grid.
Yeah.
I don't yet see my number 1 Ferrari driver here.
Oh. And the only ones we have confirmed missing today is Bearded due to a technical issue, Harry Potter due to a technical issue. Terachi got some exams. Apparently, he's trying to be smarter and go to school.
I've just
And
had it in. We currently have an update issue from Baz, which is
oof.
why he's not in the lobby. The game itself will not update on Steam.
Oh yeah, you're right. Steam changed that last year due to COVID.
Yeah, so qualifying is to start in 5 minutes. Whilst we have our own ideas on who the better racers are, and um, and who we think might do well throughout the entire course of the season, I think there's a couple of surprise favourites going into Bahrain in particular, such as number 2 driver Mancho
So
619.
yeah, I was just about to say Mancho, man. I know he loves this track, and I think he's sitting number 1 in time trials right now, league
Um,
wise.
I if he's not number 1, he's close to it league wise.
Yeah,
At one point, he was like just shy of top 300
yeah, worldwide.
worldwide on
Yeah.
Bahrain.
So
Like
man,
he is tremendously quick on this track, and not only is he quick, he adores the track as well. So I'm really hopeful for what he's going to pull out, and I don't think we'll be surprised to see a podium from him today, if I'm being honest.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Um. So that could go down tremendously well. And
Yeah.
any other dark horses you think we need to be looking out for today?
I know Cosmic has been putting in the time. He has really, really been practicing, and for him, I hope it pays off. I guess. Oh, interesting. Actually, Harry Potter is in.
So his PC issues seem to have resided, and he's managed to get his game running.
So that means a full team for Williams here. See, that's spicy.
Yeah, full team for Williams, full team for
Mercedes, full team for
Mercedes. It
what are
should
they?
be a full team for Ferrari. We do have a full team for McLaren.
We do.
Yeah.
I don't see Ellen for AlphaTauri as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Alfa Romeo is not due to IRL issues. Ooh, Hudson has not picked a car yet. Needs to pick his Red Bull, I think.
Yes.
No. Hudson needs to pick his Haas.
Oh yeah, he got traded out to Haas, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's something that
Yeah.
happened. Hodgson is now paired up with Glenn in the
Yeah.
Haas. Yeah.
And I guess the elephant, Jesus is no longer. So we have
Yeah.
a
So Gunther Steiner, team owner for Haas, has managed to get a good lineup there. He's
man.
not
I
even
think
team
Haas.
owner. He's whatever he's called, team director.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, T Burger taking up Alpine.
Yeah, we did
He's
lose
a
Jesus, so T Bigger has gone over to Alpine, and he is he's a pretty solid driver. He didn't get to spend much time at Ferrari, but I was fighting for him to get that spot on Alpine, and we managed to get the transfer through and get him over there. So I'm
happy to
really
see
glad that
that.
he's going to
Definitely,
get consistent race time.
definitely happy to see that.
I just really hope Baz gets into this race. Bahrain's not particularly one of his most favorite tracks, but with all the issues he had with F1 last season, I'd hate for it to be a repeat.
Man, I really don't hope so. And man, Mancho could really use a second driver.
Yeah.
Because I know it's technically the other way around, but I feel like with this track, it's not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I actually had Mancho giving Baz tips on certain areas of the track where
Yeah,
Baz was struggling to find pace.
yeah,
Because he's just way more experienced. And out of all the drivers on the grid, Mancho is probably top 3, top 4 for how much time they put into the game since release.
yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever get those figures. We definitely could.
We could.
Okay, T-Bigger has made it in for Alpine. I hate that it's called T-Bong. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
I hate people that don't just have the same name.
Yeah, Mancho is a workhorse, though, as Bradley's just said in the Twitch chat.
Yes.
Just for those who may not be 100% aware, we will be uploading all of the VODs to the Built by Us YouTube channel, I did not have a command for this, but I'm sure my delicious moderator will get that set up for me ASAP. That will be our race marshal for this week is Wilder, also the F1 League admin for the franchise league here at BBU, and he will currently be doing the rounds with all the teams, all the drivers, making sure everybody's in, giving them any last rule updates and things that they need.
Everybody that said they would be in the lobby is technically...
Wrong.
Isn't there?
Baz.
Who's missing? I know, but
Baz
like
should
he is
be here.
trying to get it, but like
Yeah.
I know everybody showed up, I guess, and we have an extra. So that means we expected 16 cars at the start line for this race, and so far it seems we will.
Yeah. Normally we would have started by now. No Cosmic. This is Twitch, mate. This is Twitch, not YouTube.
For anybody that didn't realize, we decided to move to Twitch for the actual streaming and then upload the VOD to YouTube for a number of reasons.
Yes.
And I think we should give I don't know if it's a round of applause, but like, Kian is the man holding the camera stick today.
Yeah, known as Nelaghash2582 on Discord. So if you want to give props to any of the broadcasting, any of that production, that's all coming from Nelag. So the qualifying clips, arranging the graphics, and all of the camera action, that's all going to be coming from Kian. So big up to him as well. If you want Kian to broadcast for you, then offer him some money and he might do it. Who knows? I'm selling services that he hasn't offered to sell, but I'm doing it anyway.
I mean, I sold him as a coach, coding coach.
Yeah, that's true.
To some single random mom on Facebook.
So usually we would have started the race by now. Obviously, we'd be in the league system, but with the current bug in the league system, we can't. We'll just give them an extra minute or two to see if we get anybody in. Looks like Baz is going to miss out.
Speaking of, it's not a minute, it's 19 seconds. Oh man, Baz, I feel for you. I'm so sorry.
Rest in peace, Ferrari.
Man, all Ferrari's hope is now on Mancho.
Yeah, I think it was anyway for Bahrain.
Baz could still have finished in points.
Oh, definitely could have, yeah. Definitely could have. But
if you wouldn't have, we don't know.
Yeah, it's not typically a track that he would perform tremendously well on.
No, but with only like 7 people not, and we will have a crash out, and
Kane, you don't stream anymore, do you? Okay. I would have happily gave you the old shouty outies, but
yeah.
Okay, so nobody's darting out to the pitch just yet.
Man.
Which I'm not overly surprised by.
Nah. Everybody's sitting there and getting ready. Looks like it's going to be sunny for the qualifying here at Bahrain.
Yeah, definitely. I was wondering if we could have a quick word with our race marshal for this week. Wilder. Wilder, do we know what the weather's going to be like going into the race? Do we know if it's going to be a dry race? Maybe a bit of rain?
I'm going to be honest. I actually don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you might have asked one of the drivers while you were missing. I'm sure you'll find out for us. In the meantime, Donkey, let's discuss medium tires and who's going to do that, because we already see Alfie putting
it's
on
gonna
a set
be
mediums.
Hudson is gonna do it 1,000,000%. We see it on
Hudson's got mediums.
Yeah, it's like I don't care, but Hudson will do it because he just does.
Gaiman could likely start out on mediums as well.
And who is out first? Is that a Ferrari I spot?
It is. Yeah, it's a Ferrari out first. Mancho opting with the softs. I'm not surprised. He's going to be looking to start on the front row of the grid here.
And go as fast as you can, burn those soft tires, switch to medium, and take it home.
Yeah. Wilder, do we have an update on the weather?
Yes, we do. We are expecting a full dry race.
Full dry race, fantastic. Thank you very much. That's what we like to see here at Bahrain. No wet. The problem I have with wet races is people having to fuck up their setups for qualifying.
Yeah, definitely. What I think is cool, and I've said it before, I think the best thing is let it start off dry, then get wet, and then we go back to dry, so there's so much play with the tire strategy and when to pit, and I think that's good. I like that.
Yeah. Okay, so a couple of people on outlaps. Somta's out now as well, along with Harry Potter.
Kamrat is Kamrat, the champion of Division 2. Or what do you want
Yeah,
to call
also
it?
going to be going out on the mediums,
On
it looks like.
mediums.
Obviously,
Interesting.
Cosmic on an outlap. Evoke just out of the pits now as well. So a couple of drivers are opting to go out early. Again, Mancho could be looking to set a bit of a scary pace here, and
Ooh.
I think him being first on the track could really.
And you see him here warming up his tires.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see, and not just from I'm a Ferrari owner fanboy. I'm really excited to see what
The pace is.
the pace is going to be from everyone, and he's a really good indicator
Yeah.
as he starts his first flying lap of
starts
the
his
session.
flying.
DRS opens straight away, and let's see if he goes as wide as Gaben does, right?
Yeah,
Because his time was faster than Gaben.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not as wide going into the slow.
But I think it's more the next corner we're coming up to, which is actually the really wide one.
Yeah.
After the shorter straight here, was also pretty long.
Okay, he does go wide, but nowhere near as wide as Gaben.
Not as wide. Yeah, Gaben went all the way out to the curbs, if I remember the video correctly.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be better for tyre wear, and he's definitely carrying more speed through as well. Look, he's only just nicking these corners as he's going through, whereas Gaben was catching a bit more.
See he has spent time on this track. He knows
okay, I think that was a little bit wide. Yeah. See him zooming through here. And there's a couple of cars behind him also on flying lap, so we will get a good idea of what the...
Cosmic is straight behind him on a flying lap, and so is, what's his name? No, not Hudson. Who is it behind him?
Blue, it will be Harry Potter.
It would be Harry Potter.
Probably.
Yeah, and Gaben is about to start his flying lap in a second, I see, as he comes down.
We have to reiterate as well, we are on strict rules. So if you take any amount of excessive track, then your lap will be disqualified. So, yeah.
Yeah. And here we see, will he...
Straight on the DRS. That's a really slow first lap, 127.5, so maybe he's overfueled, maybe he's just warming up.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Cosmic taking first with 127.3, and then Somta actually taking that with a 127.6.9. I think these times are going to drop. These are first lap jitters.
Yeah, now Chris starts his flying lap. And now we see
just starting the flying lap too.
Now we see Kamrat here that starts his flying lap, and we have an incident. 2 incidents. That is both Alpines.
Both Williams. Is that Alpine or Williams?
Alpine.
It's Alpine. They're both Alpine spinning.
Spinning all the way around.
Luckily, they haven't really impacted anybody's times. But yeah, let's get back on board with Crispy and see how he's doing on his flying lap. I'm interested to see, again, how he's going to tackle Sector 2 here. Just getting a bit of those curbs. Much cleaner into the slow corner, I think, than Mancho. He was quite wide here.
Yeah, but he's coming up in here to traffic, I guess.
No, they should be clear by the time he catches up, I think.
And there's an incident down there, or is that just the McLaren?
It's just somebody slowing. It's just slowing for the flying lap. Also, we have
and that's Gabe going slow again, man. That's not a good time for Gabe. That is definitely just a fuel burn with a 130.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be a fuel burn, right?
Yeah.
Crispy looking pretty clean around here. Again, he's one of the more experienced and faster drivers in the grid, so I'm not overly surprised.
Nope, going wide here, but not as wide as we saw him. What's his name? Mancho go. Not at all. He wasn't out touching the curb as fully.
And here we see 125.
Yeah, see that he didn't lose.
That's a much more on pace time that we expect.
Yeah.
And I still suspect that is not going to be the bar.
But I think Kamrat's time is actually okay. Like 127 on mediums. Not that bad.
Wait, Kian? I've just had it in that there's no audio at all, other than Donkey and I. Literally none. Which would make sense because I can't hear audio either.
Can you only hear me?
Yeah. Okay, I now have audio.
I now have audio as well.
Thank you. That's much better.
Where were we?
It's a little jumpy / crackly though. Apologies for that stream. We weren't aware that we had no audio until I was DM'd. Okay, it's cleared up now.
Yeah, the audio is not jumpy on stream. It's just Discord.
Yeah, it's fine for Discord now as well.
Yeah, okay, I think it was
Interesting. Well, apologies for that. Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't know.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
What has changed? Nothing has really changed. As I said, like, I think Kamrat's 127. I don't think that's a bad lap on mediums, to be honest.
No, 127 mediums is pretty solid. We'll keep him around the 10th, 11th spot, I think.
Yeah,
With 4 drivers missing, it could be a bit higher, actually, as well.
Yeah, so I think that's for Williams. That is not a bad spot. Well, gave it up to go to the pits and not use this lap. Do you think he could be coming out on mediums instead? Let's see what's going on.
It could be. If you think he's going to be further down the field, maybe that's...
Then might as well. And then we see the Alpine out again, spinning around. Same corner as last time.
Yeah, that fast right-hander in sector 2. If you touch that curb, it will send you out.
I believe it is changed this.
Chirachi coming through with the fastest lap of the race now.
And
125.724.
That is. Okay, we here? Okay.
Yeah.
My computer just had a hiccup. I think my graphics card's dying. Celia McLaren here from Strength. And where will he? And he pitted. Interesting.
He pitted as well, yeah. Still a couple of cars here that haven't put a time in
yet.
yet.
Hudson here on his mediums. Just started his flying lap in the Haas.
Let's follow him around. Yeah.
He comes up here to the first corner.
That was very clean. The car almost collided. That didn't seem like it was a slow right-hander. Like,
nope. That seemed like he hit that perfect. Let's see how wide he goes.
Yep.
He does go wide, but not
just shy of half off the track.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. And the Alpine there in front of him is out of fuel, I assume. And here we see. Oof. I love this shot actually going around.
Yeah, it was really clean coming down the hill as well.
This could be a really good mediums tire.
If anyone's going to have a good medium lap, it's going to be Hodgson.
Yeah, oh yeah, and man, he is the fucking king of weird strategies.
Yeah. Typically, I think Bahrain is like a soft hard or medium hard kind of race.
You can do soft mediums.
I think if anyone's doing soft mediums, it's Hodgson. He will make them last, then he spins out. Oh, he holds it. That was a good lap ruined.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, just as we're giving him credit for his tire.
Man, Caster's curse again. Man, it's going great. Where's Dave?
Davey boy is just on an out lap right now, so.
Yeah, warming up his tires. Okay.
Yeah, we'll leave him alone for now. Don't want to bully him too much.
Yeah, let's go. Let's watch. Is it Gabriel or
Man shows them 4 laps on these softs.
Oof.
And he's still going.
He's just burning that fuel.
He's also ruining this tire set.
Yep. Man, what is it? They go like, what, 8-10 laps normally?
Yeah.
So, let's see.
I don't know how much practice he managed to get done today before the race, so maybe he's just using a couple of warm-up laps, and then we'll switch onto a fresh set.
Yeah. And the Aston Martin is in trouble at the back straight there.
I think they're just slowing down again.
Oh, I'm fine. They spun. And McLaren has spun in the first corner. That's Strength.
That's LN4.
Is it? Oh, it was Strength.
Yeah, it was LN4 spinning, yeah.
I can't speak.
That's okay. You'll get there, sugar.
No, I won't.
Okay, so a lot of cars are actually on track right now, but nobody's really making any challenges at the top row, which is quite surprising to me.
Yeah. To be fair, someone like Gaben and Hudson usually put in their times late. Evoke can also be a late runner there. And there's still 6 minutes left on qualifying, which is plenty of time to shine. Speaking of, we have the 2 Mercedes coming down the straight now. One of them going into the pit straight to set a time. Yeah, they're both out. And up to pit, that is Cosmic, that pits, and Gavin does not pit, so this means that Gavin sets a time of 127.9. Just shy of slower than Kamrat's, also on the medium tire compound here. Interesting. But hey, starting top 10 on mediums, it isn't bad.
No, not bad at all.
And especially with Cosmic up there on the soft tires, man, if that holds, this isn't bad because... But as I said there, like, we still need the last people to pop. Vogue is now on his hot lap here as we go around. And he goes wide there. It's not going to be that great of a lap. Yeah. No, like...
Man, half the grid has yet to put in a time, and we're down to 5 minutes left in this session. I'm starting to get a bit worried for some of these drivers.
But I think it's traffic. They were like, man, I want a clean track. And they receive another time in. Dave puts in a time. And what happened there? Strength moves up to 4th. With a 126.7. Interesting. So now we need Evoke, T-Burger, Altrox, and Hudson to put in a time. And of those, Altrox and T-Burger is on track right now. Gabe's tactically in here, but I assume he will pit on this lap. As he does. Yeah, and Altrox here on his fast lap. Also on the medium tires. And there we see an Alpine that's been...
Oh, okay. He just about caught the Red Bull coming.
Man. That could, even though he didn't hit, that could ruin his time. Because you get that initial, what's happening?
Yeah, you get a little bit of maybe
doesn't
wiggle.
look like a terrible time, though, on the medium tires here. As he gets into the DRS here. And he crosses the line at 127.5. Which, man, that is so close. And half a second splits 7th and 12th.
Yeah, we now see Macho going into the pits, finally getting off these old softs. Hopefully he's going to put a fresh set on, jump straight back out, and
Mancho, could you
improve on this time.
Could you not and like just put on, wets or the tires you have now? I think it's the right option.
Okey-dokey. Hirachi, again, these are old tires. I don't think he's going to be putting in a fantastic time here, and it's just going to be a pretty relaxed qualifying going towards the end. Yeah. Okay, Mancho's on an outlap. There's a Red Bull of Altrox going into the pits. He might just have enough time.
And Hudson is doing
on his flying lap right now. Again, on mediums, but at least we'll get a time off him.
Yeah.
And Baby Boy does get a time in as well with a 128.2 also on mediums.
T-Burger.
The last lap could...
T-Burger could still, and Evoke could still get a lap in.
Yeah, but they're going to have to leave the pits very soon.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I don't really know how this game handled it compared to the last game, so... the rules should be, if you finished your
lap before the time runs out.
Then you're good, but sometimes, even though you didn't finish it, you're okay if you were in the 3rd sector, I think.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know how this game handles it, and with the strict rules and stuff, so let's see.
Hodgson again looking pretty clean. We're just going to make sure he gets through the start, the end of sector 2 here, heading into sector 3, because that's where he lost it last time, just coming back up the hill on this fast right-hander. Yeah, he goes well wide of the curb. I think that's going to cost him a lot of time. No, he spins it again.
He spins.
Oversteering.
That's
the harsh done. That's last place start, likely for Hodgson.
Yeah, that is done. Man.
There's an argument to be made that he could just try doing another lap, but those tires will be ruined after a spin like that.
What is it? Is it Gaben we see? That's the next one to finish the line there. No, that is Cosmic out on another set of soft tires. he goes fast there. Can he do that without going? Oh, ooh,
110. He's
that
looking
was
good.
actually very well done.
He's looking good. He's already nice and wide in preparation for this last
very
corner.
prepared.
See him turning
Oh,
in.
that
And
looks so good. Let's go. Let's across the line. What do we get here? 126 point. Yes. 126 point.
126.583. Put him
Yeah.
in the 6th position.
Which wasn't he there before?
Very respectable.
Oh, and then he got put down because Summons just gets a 126.3. Man, they're so close up there. And
Yeah.
David, can you do it? Can you get a faster time?
He's going across on the mediums.
Nope.
And
And
Gaben
just
goes
pushed
good for
third
Gaben. He's
time
up to
on the soft.
125.83.
He's like, nah, fuck these mediums. He has done this before. See how fast can he do on mediums? And he's like, okay,
Mad
fuck
show
this.
though. Here we go. Also crossing the line now on a set of soft tires and does not improve his time at all.
Nope.
Very disappointing qualifying session from Mancho. I think he will be upset with himself for this one.
Man, he's still on the same tires.
Yeah, I noticed he didn't switch. I don't know if that was intentional.
Unless he's like, okay, early pit stop.
And Davey Boy pulls it up with his 128. Quite happy to call it there.
And there's not really much he can do. Yeah, so Evoke, T-Burger, and Hudson, none of those managed to set a time.
Evoke is setting him up right now.
Hope there's no traffic that's going to get in the way of the AlphaTauri driver. As he comes blistered in the through sector 2.
I think he's gonna be fine. The only thing he has to worry about is the Alpine there. That's out of fuel.
As long as he gets across the line, he won't be starting at the back of the grid. So, I mean, that could be something that's in the back of his mind as he does get through the
he could still beat
oversteer area.
And it's not actually bad. He's not doing bad right now, time-wise.
No, he's not that. No, he's not super far off the place. It's probably going to be a 127, maybe a high 127.
He goes past the Mercedes that leaves him plenty of space. Good to see the McLaren just behind him.
Yeah, so we'll see two times coming in.
LN4, I think.
Let me see. It is a 127.3, which puts him in 12th above Altrox.
LN4 doesn't improve.
LN4 does not improve.
So we see...
And I think that's everybody done for qualifying. So do you want to run this through top 10 on the grid, Donkey?
Top 10 on the grid is going to be on pole. We have Tarachi, second Crispy, then Gaben, Glenn, Sumta, Strength, Cosmic, Mancho, McLaren, Kamrad. So that means that Harry Potter just shy off the top 10.
Yeah, on a soft compound though. He's one of only two drivers that didn't make it into top 10 on the soft.
Yeah.
Which is a notable point. Followed by Evoke, Altrox, Davy Boy, T-Bonk, which is T-Burger, and Hodgson, which are going to round out the 16 drivers we have on the grid today. If you are currently an F1 driver and you're interested in joining the Built by Us franchise league, there is still spots for reserve drivers for when other drivers are not able to make it. So please join the Discord and contact Wilder.
Your license. Man, I am ready for this.
Very excited.
I'm fucking excited. I've never been more excited in my life for anything ever.
Really?
Never.
What are you doing next week?
Man, fuck this. This is where it's going. This is where... I guess you might first there as well, but hey.
Yeah, she'll make you sausage.
Don't need sausage.
What? Yep.
Yep. What about you, Alex? Are you ready? Are you excited?
I am both ready and excited. In the order of those.
Okay. Are you expecting a safety car this race?
Yes. But I think there'll be a collision in sector 2 that causes a safety car. And there'll be multiple spins in sector 3 that might cause 2 virtual safety cars. So I think
Yeah.
2 virtual, 1 regular.
I think 1 regular. I actually think we saw a lot of respect here, but man,
And we see the
now
red
some
lights.
quick red lights, and
away we go. That was an interesting start. I don't know if it
no
was a
one
delay of
was
the red
ready
lights for the
for
spectators.
that. Cosmic moves up 1 position already, say, with T-Burger, and Strength
And
takes
it
the
looks like the
position
posture
back.
going 3 wide into the first corner is not going to work out very well for the guys on the inside. You have to give up your positions. McLarens are falling down here. Mancho's made it up 3 places already. As you see the grid coming down into the straight.
Gaben is spun out. Gaben's last positions.
So Gaben's down to last. He has spun. Doesn't seem like there's any damage to his wing though. So
Nope.
Teriyaki, can we check for position differences, please, broadcaster? Okay, so yeah, Harry Potter up 5, Evoke up 5. Retirement for Mancho. So something's happened to him.
Ooh, and we see there, and then we have the first virtual safety car.
Virtual. So something's happened to Mancho.
Something
And I'm
definitely.
terrified.
Man, that is
There's
So
not
yeah,
too much as you're coming around that corner, so don't know what's happened, but it gives us a breath to go through the grid.
It does.
Teriyaki Crispy holding 1 and 2, Glenn up to 3rd, Somta up to 4th. Cosmic moved us up 2, Harry Potter up 5, Camera up 3, so both Williams making good progress. Evoke managed to fly up an additional 4 places, with both McLarens falling down as well. So everybody's up on the grid except Gaben, who is all the way down, and Mancho, who is fucking out. I'm sure our race marshal will find out what just happened and get back to us on the story with that one.
Accordingly, man.
I will at least try to.
That is
absolutely devastating for the Ferrari team. One driver not being able to make in. Safety car and yeah, exactly. Safety car, sector 1, lap 1. Turn 2, or well, technically 3, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah,
we are back underway.
David and Strength both in the pits.
Yeah, so
what tires are they gonna go with? I assume they could be switching to hards and then go softs at the end.
Yeah, I don't think hards will get them through the full 29. They might be asking for too much.
Either, right? But hards to softs when everybody else is on something else, and if you, man, that or you take the mediums and hope for another safety car, which probably isn't unrealistic. And well,
yeah.
Yeah, but definitely seems slower though. He's on the medium, and Strength went for the hards, and Gavin went for the mediums.
Right, and Crispy is quite happy to just sit behind Taracha, I think, and just stay within that DRS zone and not put too much time into your tires.
Yep. Oh, and who is it facing the wrong way? Is that an Alpine?
It looked like an Alpine to me.
And a Red Bull, that's stationary. That's
looks like it was maybe Camera.
Camera, it could be a Williams, you're right. I want Williams to be white for some reason.
Yeah.
Ooh, and then we see the overtake. The Alpine, no. Ooh, that's an intense fight there. Between Tarachi and Crispy.
Oh, they're going wheel to wheel already this early into the race. Crispy does edge it out, but all the while this is happening, Glenn's also sitting behind like, hey guys, this is not a 2-horse race.
Somta is not far away.
Somta's holding up too. And Teriyaki comes back up the inside and
and
they touch. Crispy gets spun out. No damage to his car, luckily enough. There's no walls on this part of the track.
Nope. Falls all the way down to 8th right now.
Right down to 9th. That's going to hurt him a lot.
9th even.
Him a lot.
Right, he's back up.
I don't think they touched like a lot. It was probably just a small bit of a graze, but when you
go
around fast corners like that,
yeah, you just need to be looked at. Ooh, and Glenn tries to take the inside there, but
it was a very late move, but it was a good move. Teriyaki trying to hold it all the way through,
and he does here as we come onto the long straight here.
And he does. And again, this is a place similar to Silverstone where like you don't overtake there. Your car's going in one direction, and we've seen a lot of people.
Yeah, and he prepares it to take the corner wide. Very nice. Yeah, and here we go. Man, this is Interesting.
Yeah,
So we
appeared
see.
to me none have actually been contact, and it could have just been it could have just been curb spin. But we do
I
see
didn't see
Glenn
contact, so could be.
taking the top spot, and Tarashi being threatened by Sumter as well. They could lose out here, or Sumter has the inside line,
And-
going on to the second straight.
Yeah, but does he come here?
And yeah, he has the line going through. Tarashi not want to give it up too easy, and he
Nope.
will have to resign
He will have to. That's
the
respect
position.
right there, though. That's very well
And yeah,
done
you
from
have to
both
follow through
drivers.
sector two. It's such a risky place to overtake. So much action from the get-go, Donkey. I'm loving this. Fastest lap from
Fastest lap from
Gaben.
Gaben so far. Let's go. Good job. Let's go. You need to like hurry the fuck up and get past
Oh, what a
that
camera
annoying
angle. Look
car.
at this.
Ooh,
Oh.
and we have Davey that's spun out, I believe.
Mr. Davy Boy with a spin. Yeah, he gets his car back
Now
on track.
Evoke's spun out as well.
Oh,
What is this? Oh,
it's all going
AlphaTauri.
wrong for AlphaTauri.
Man, the bull has been stopped.
Ball has been stopped.
But not the red one.
Hodgson
And
quite happily
Sumter
so
DNFs.
Sumter retired. It looks like there's been a collision going around. Definitely.
Oh yeah, there he sits
His
there
car's in
without tires.
bits.
Man,
His car is in
Gunther
bits.
Stein
Only
is
a
not a
VSC.
happy camper right now. Driver missing and now with no car.
Gunther Steiner won't care. He runs Haas. Haas are doing fine.
Yeah,
Right?
but his friends runs AlphaTauri.
Okay,
the
we do
McLaren
see
going
a
into
pit
the
coming in from
pits.
LN4 Riachi as well. VSC does slow down the track, so it is still a pretty good.
We got a pit. Why don't do it there? Man, this could hopefully mean that Gavin will catch back up. But man, Cosmic
Yeah.
right now is up in second.
Yeah, he's managed to benefit a lot. Crispy's managed to get himself back up to third because a
Which,
couple of
yeah.
early pits coming in.
And he's just, man, that's...
And he's in
And
open
Hudson.
air as well, so.
And Hudson sitting there in fourth on medium tires. And but like
Yeah, I'd like to
Tarachi's
find out
sitting
what
in
happened with Sumter. Drive-through penalty for speeding under VSC, so LN4 will have a drive-through penalty. I'm hoping we can get some kind of information from Sumter as to what happened. Same with Mancho. I think Mancho collided with LN4.
Victor as well.
So, with
Hello.
regards to the incident with Mancho had an incident with Strength.
Was it strength?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm getting word from Sampha that the incident he had was with himself.
Ah,
Man, was he
No,
playing
so
with himself in the
oversteered
car?
then.
Tell him not to do that.
okay. That sounds like he's overstayed and crashed into the barrier.
Yeah, that is what we talked about at the... Oh, and there we see an Alpine that is spin out again there.
Is this Williams versus the Alpine right now? I hate that there's so many
It's
blue
T-Burger.
cars on the track.
It's T-Burger that's spun out there, and then... But yeah, you're right.
Tariachi is right
Alpine-
up on Kamrat's back. And this, again, is a chance for Kamrat to perform, to show his fortitude. Winner of Div 2 and now with the big boys.
He want to show that he can fucking do it here.
Yeah. Tariachi
And
right
he-
on the back,
and
using
there
the
he does.
DRS advantage.
Yeah, he has DRS and the Williams don't. Well,
Yeah.
you're just faster.
And that's fine. What you do now as the Williams is you just sit behind him the entire time and then come back.
Yeah. Man, what's going on with T-Burger? He is spun out again over at, I guess, the start of Sector 3.
Hey, Quantum, welcome on in. This is the first official race of the BBU franchise league for this season. And so you're joining us just about 6 laps in, about 20% into the race. Plenty of time to still catch a lot of action, even though you've missed a lot of action already, believe it or not.
Yeah, man. We have 2 virtual safety car and 2 DNFs. And there we see who is it that is out in Sector 2? That's Davey. Spun out again. Same place as last lap.
Yeah.
Man, Sector 2 it is tricky, like.
It is, yeah. And again, we know the cars are a lot more slidey than they were in the F1 2020 version of the game. So a lot of the drivers still trying to get the grip with that.
Real F1 have Massa spin, BBU just have BBU spin.
And Glenn is kind of holding this lead over Cosmic as well at the front of the pack right now.
Yes, he is
Christie's
holding
not
it.
closing up to Cosmic either, so the top 3 looks pretty stagnant. And the
I
big
think
story of the day
it's-
right now is Hodgson on mediums in fourth.
And again, they've spun.
Yeah.
I have 2 FPS.
Oh. Very,
Altrox in the Red Bull, he just wants that butter.
Yeah, it's very chilled out on track right now. Kamrat's staying right behind Teriyaki, which is all he needs to do. Again, if he wants to make a move, he can, but his tires are a couple of laps older, so...
Yeah.
And see David Boy back in the pits again.
Yeah, he's spun again.
He switched on to hards, and hards should get him to the end now.
I think they can get him to the end, yeah.
22 laps around Bahrain. It's very doable on hards.
And LN4 has done his drive-through.
Yeah.
So that means the McLaren boys are ready to race, and Strength does want to overtake Gaben. That's going to be a hard job on those hard tire compounds with Gaben's thingies. Yeah. Mediums. But
I
Glenn...
wonder when the front runners are going to look at pitting from the
Yeah,
softs.
I was just about to say, right now, Cosmic is pitting right now. I was about to say, I think his tires should be maybe okay, because he has not been fighting that much.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Nobody seems to be struggling, so I don't see the need to come in and change them. But
unless he wants to do the undercut.
Yeah, but he's going to lose a lot of track position. All the medium runners behind him don't need to pit yet.
Nope.
We see Cameron looking back at Teriyaki down the pit
He's
straight.
He's going to come out in, what, 9th? Yeah, he is.
Yeah. But again, fresh mediums. Will they take him to the end at this point? There's a chance, but he has to fight a lot to get back up the field. You don't know.
If it was Hudson with them, I would say yes.
It's side by side again between Cameron and Teriyaki is absolutely fantastic to watch as they follow each other through sector 2. And just ahead of them in the field, Altrox and Harry Butter also having a similar fight.
Harry
both
Butter
Williams being hunted down right now.
Yeah, and Harry Butter and Cameron, as we mentioned, both former Div 2 drivers that is now up in the big league.
Yeah, and trying to show their salt. And doing a good job of it, in my opinion. Like, this has been a big change. To go from Div 2 to Div 1, the skill difference would have been big. But this isn't the Div 1 of old. This has even better drivers in.
It has even better drivers, but it is ran differently with more people on the track at all times.
Yeah.
Which makes a difference, especially, we saw it for quali. Like, it was just busy all the time. There wasn't a time where you could just, go out alone on the track kind of thing.
Yeah.
The time was there. And Crispy takes the lead as Glenn goes into the pits and switches for the medium tires here as the field accelerates past him.
So it's just Crispy left on the softs, and Hodgson on mediums is right behind him. These two former teammates at Haas last season before the franchise league started.
It's gonna be interesting.
So pretty close friends. I think they've raised quite a lot together. And
yeah, I think so.
And Cameron takes
Teriyaki there.
Cameron does take Teriyaki back. Yeah, you're right.
But Teriyaki is not gonna let that up.
But he's not going to give it back to him for free either. Like, you've got to respect sector 2. You can't overtake here. Follow him through.
No. He's getting ready for that. Yeah.
And you know what? These two are catching up to Altrox and Harry Butter.
They are. And
while the two different fights are going on, they're actually closing up. It's going to be a 4-man drive. And in that 4-man, there's 2 Williams cars. And that could really be beneficial to the Williams team.
It could really be beneficial.
Using the DRS, he actually manages to go up the inside. Teriyaki with a fantastic move. It normally makes you a bit slower coming up the hill here, but he got the overtake done nice and early. Yeah,
fantastically there. That's good.
Yeah, Cosmic closing up on about.
Okay. Let's see. Can he do it? There he goes.
And DRS will kick in soon if he doesn't overtake him here. If I'm Cosmic, I'd probably sit back, hold off on the gas, and then.
No, but you're not. But we see that's not
the inside. Yeah, I think they touched, and I think that's on Cosmic.
I think so as well.
Bit of patience there, and he'd have been fine. Just make sure it doesn't interact with Gaben. Okay, good stuff. If he just waited until the pit straight, hit the DRS, it's a free overtake. Little bit of over-aggression, I think, from the young driver, but he's still relatively new to F1 as a whole, and has made leaps and bounds in his ability since joining the league. So,
Oh,
who just
was
drove
that
off to the side?
Alpine? That was Tarachi. That is out in the dirt.
He just, I guess, lost grip.
Yeah, and there Evoke comes. And
Now the Williams
nope.
are behind each other on the track, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, bit of a wobble from Evoke, but it keeps it on the track.
Does he have damage from the incident? I don't believe so. Because your back wing can actually fall off now, by the way.
Yeah, your back wing can take damage, yeah.
Man,
It's been a great race so far. What are you thinking?
it's being a great race. Man, I'm already thinking, like, Crispy. He's in a shite position. He does not want to pit. Because
No, he really doesn't.
But when he got a pit, he's going to drop down to what, 7th, I think. And then Hodgson
And he
takes him.
does lose out to Hodgson. I think this might be the time. This might be okay, I've kept Hodgson using those mediums as best I can.
You
Maybe
say
it's
that,
time
but
to come
Crispy
in on
just
the
took it
softs.
back.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to hold this for too long. What he's doing right now is punishing Hodgson's mediums. He's saying to Hodgson, listen, I know you have the best tire management on the grid, but
fuck you.
I'm going to make you abuse those mediums right now. And maybe you have to go into softs a bit earlier. And there it is. There's a spin from Hodgson. That's a forced error.
So there we see Ultrax, Spotter, and Camrad all and even his teammate Glenn goes past him there, man. No, those tires are cold. You could see the wobble from the back end there. Beautiful shot here from the sky.
If I'm Crispy, I jump straight into the pits now.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. He hurried.
Mediums for 17 laps, yeah, not a problem.
Oh yeah, he can easily do that. But man, yeah. Man, he calls up Jeff right now saying, I'm coming in. Get those tires ready.
Yeah.
Please don't treat me like Bottas. It's
yeah, there's not too much going on. Harry Bottas let off Altrox a little bit.
We will have a DRS trainee on the pit straight from 2nd to 5th, I believe.
Yeah, we should do. I don't know if Hodgson, if Glenn will catch the back of that.
I actually probably won't. You're right. He won't. Now we see. So that
Crispy did jump into the pits along with Altrox.
What's Altrox come out of? New mediums? No, he's coming out on softs
as well.
Well, Hodgson obviously going for the medium tires. Makes sense.
Crispy had a long pit from Crispy. Did he have damage?
I think he had a bit of damage, yeah. Wasn't sure, but I think he had a...
not updated, or he's back out on mediums.
He is out on mediums. Yeah, he's out on new mediums. He plans on ruining these tires, I think.
Yeah, he's going to tear the shit out of these and then pop out on softs at the end of the race, maybe. Because...
Crispy went from softs to mediums.
He was on mediums.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, he was on softs. Right. Yeah.
He was on softs. He didn't pit, man.
He was on softs.
Both me and Alex are very knowledgeable about what's going on screen, and we can definitely remember. So Harry Potter is number 1, and Camera is number 2. Man, this is... Williams is looking at this. They didn't expect both drivers to show up. Right now, they're just following each other down the straight.
And this is the best thing that they can do. They shouldn't fight each other. If Camrat's faster, let him through. If he's not, just chill out. Just hang out together, 1 and 2 on the grid. Save your ERS, and just freaking vibe. Let it go.
Yeah. Anyway,
they're flying past the pits. Harry Potter is in there though. He went in, so he's going to take the first pit onto no doubt the softer compound.
Probably, yeah.
And all that camera can do really here is try hold up Glenn, and therefore allow a
Harry Potter does come out on hard tires.
Okay.
Did he start on medium?
They started on mediums, yeah.
Yeah.
I respect this. I think cards are a much safer choice, and you can't actually go medium. And if his tires were a bit rough, then he didn't want to do any extra laps on the mediums.
Yeah.
Glenn, though, has closed this gap down to camera.
And there was something there with Cosmic that's been in an incident in the first corner.
Yeah, it looks like he's just overdone it, right?
Yeah.
So unfortunately, he was having such a good race. He was
He
having
was
such a good
having
race, and
such a good race. You're right.
a couple of
Very
minor
right.
mistakes that have cost him. Camera is getting closed up on a lot here.
Yeah.
Actually, Crispy also looking to fight to rebound the field as it closes down a Volk in the Alpha 40.
Yeah.
And a Volk kind of moves over to the inside. He's going to resign this position. DRS comes in, and
Yeah.
yeah, very respectable driving from a Volk. He knows the car behind, fresher
yeah.
tyres, DRS.
Yeah, there's
Just let him
no
through.
need to fight. There's no need to fight a fight you can't win.
Yeah, exactly right. There's no point. Save your own tyres.
Yeah.
Like,
Because, hey, hopefully he fucks up and then you just have better tires because his is ruined by the
yeah,
sand.
plus there's people behind him that he is racing. He's not racing Crispy.
Nope.
Like, he's racing
And
game.
then we see Kamrat goes into the pits now, which makes sense. But it went last lap, so here he goes in. What does he come out on, though? Is he going to the hearts as well? I don't believe he will be.
But just like this, though, Glenn suddenly got a commanding lead in this race. Camrat does go into the hards as well.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's a
Did not
fucking
expect
commanding lead. Fastest
that.
lap from Altrox. The
Even
only driver
is in
still
the
on
pits
softs.
as well. He's probably going to come out on hards as
come out
well.
onto
What?
softs, though. Hodgson, the king of tyre management.
Told you he would go soft late. And Altrox as well. Yep.
A lot of driver changes right now in position.
And strength in what, 10 laps or so will go into the pits and switch to softs, I assume.
I don't know, the hards could take him, but I guess we'll see. As we approach the halfway point of the Sakir circuit.
Who has the fastest lap? Is that still...
And that's another spin from Dave, again, coming up the hill on the right-hander. I think a lot of people are oversteering through here.
A lot of people are overseeing. That is what we're seeing here.
Too much power coming out of the back end.
The good thing, there's a lot of runoff there, so it typically doesn't mean damage to the car and thereby an extra pit stop. But we do have the virtual safety car here.
Yeah, now that all the pits have gone through, though, we can confirm kind of track position and where people are going to be sitting as we do go into the latter half of the Grand Prix here, with the Teriyaki in second and Crispy back up into third. Evoke likely going to be looking to pit T-Burger with a drive-through penalty for speeding in the virtual safety car. So that kind of ruins his race because he's just pitted onto hards as well.
Yep.
Drive-through penalties cost you about 25 to 30 seconds. So they're pretty rough.
Yep. Even though this is a pretty short pit straight. Or not pit straight, pit lane.
Yeah.
But you're right, though.
5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and T-Burger is having a terrible time of it at the moment. Davey Boy does go into the pits and opts to grab a set of softs himself. I think this is the right move.
By going in, he means moving out. Evoke, though, however, is jumping into the pits.
And yeah, we're going to see a lot of idle time. We had a couple of extra safety cars. I'd expected no actual safety car lucky enough, and only the 2 DNFs, which again makes you feel a little bit better about everything. You hate to see drivers not finishing.
Yeah, so sad.
Remember, guys, if you are voted a driver of the day, please do not leave your voice channel. We'll be looking to collect you from school and have a quick word if it's possible.
Same if you win. Please don't leave. Who has fastest lap? Is that still Gabe?
No, it's Altrox. Altrox is fastest lap at the moment.
Altrox. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I assumed if it wasn't already moved, it would be soon with those soft tires.
Well, Altrox was also on the softest, yeah, so...
Yeah, exactly. So, like, that's what I said. Like, now with people back on soft tires, like, if it wasn't already gone, it would be.
Yeah.
So Dave looking to rectify here with the softs, and the Vokes going to the end with the hards. Tarachi is the only one where I'm thinking he really does have to pit at some point.
Hodgson 128.1.
Let's go, fastest lap there.
Yeah, he's on softs. His fuel is lowering, and we see, him coming up the outside of the McLaren, sorry, which will give him the inside one going through the left-hander, and very cleanly and easily through there.
Yeah. That's go.
And this
Gabe
is where
takes
he
a Vogue.
shines.
The Vogue takes it back. Let's see. And Gabe pulls out ahead at the end there.
But a Volk will get DRS though, coming right up back behind him. And who goes first into sector 2? It's going to be close. Yeah, he
It's
resigns the
Gabe.
corners, the smart
Yeah.
play, and just follow down through sector 2 down the hill.
Yeah, probably getting ready to use that second DRS zone.
Yeah,
And
you just want to stay within
Cosmic
firing
is
distance,
hoping
really.
to get close. Does he get? He doesn't get close enough to get DRS on LN4, unfortunately. But what the fuck? Evoke does.
What's going on with the other McLaren? Is that Davy Boy trying to unlap himself?
I believe so. Man, he
Yeah.
is in a terrible, terrible position.
He is. Meanwhile, Hodgson wasting no time getting through the field. I think he's pulled out a little bit too early here, though. He should have stayed behind to get full drag out of this.
Crispy just overtook
Crispy
Tarachi.
cleanly up into second, but Altrox again, he's jumping around the back end here. He's also looking for a way to get in.
Man, this is a four-man party and he wants to be part of it.
Hey Han, you're welcome in. Thank you very much for the lurk. I hope work is going pretty well for you. Just casting the first franchise league race for Bull Bios right now. And man, is it heating up?
It is heating up.
I mean, Glenn is very far ahead, but this fight for second place, it's on.
It's very much on. And this benefits Glenn because he can just cruise ahead and be like, see you later, boys.
Yeah, and his tyres are in a good spot as well. Like you said, Tarachi, maybe not so much. Like Altrox's tyres are fine. Crispy's tyres are fine.
Yeah. Altrox, depends on how much you ruined them.
Now that Crispy's up at the second, I think he's going to start building the gap, and it'll be Altrox and Teriyaki who are fighting here.
Yeah.
And yeah, Altrox gets past them as well. Like 11 lap mediums are pretty old. They're not on the undrivable side, but they're approaching that age.
Wonder how much the people on the hard tires is gonna benefit, like people like Camrad and Harry Potter. And I guess Gabe to some extent. Here when we get later into like the last 5 laps, if other people are gonna start losing grip and they're still gonna have the grip in them. I think that could be something we see where they would maybe avoid a spin up in the first corner of sector 3.
Yeah. The two Mercedes following each other through. 2 McLarens are following each other through. A lot of teams kind of pairing up and holding hands right now.
There we see Davy Boy gets past the McLaren, and hopefully he will be able to get away before the blue flag tells him to pack it in.
Use those softs and try to get around the track.
Man, I've been in that position and it's so hard.
At this point, is this Cosmic holding onto the back of Gabe and Gabe saying, don't worry, I'll show you the lines to take as we drive around the track?
I guess last lap it was the other way around.
Yeah.
But Gabe isn't far away from LN4.
Yeah, and he's also on hards. His tyres are 3-lap-old hards. They're going to get into the end, and he's going to be very, very comfortable. Lots of life left in those tyres, unlike the 12-lap mediums from LN4. Again, his teammate just ahead of him on hards as well, but 15 laps.
15 laps, yeah, but he pitted early. He could pit later and pit onto the softs and fly through the field.
Yeah, it's all a matter of when, though. Like, if you're going to get 10 laps out of the softs, you probably want to pit sooner rather than later.
Yep. Yeah, because you can't, like, for anybody watching, you can't. Why is the race not on official time, though?
I don't know what official time is.
Because it's made by monkeys with side machines.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's go. And Gabe will get the DRS here as he comes in.
Altrox goes over Crispy as well.
Yeah.
He has the softer compound.
What's going on with Glenn? Okay, the game just put Glenn into 11th and now he's back up to 1st.
He's back up
Cosmic 5
seconds in the pit lane.
Man.
LN4's also in the pit, so I imagine both of these guys are going to jump out on softs.
Nope. The Mercedes is coming out on medium tires.
This is a thing to consider. Altrox...
Harry Potter, 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
That is exceeding track limits.
And then we see, is that gay? It's Dave.
But Altrox doesn't need... Like, Crispy doesn't need to fight Altrox because there's still 10 laps left. He's not doing 17 laps on softs.
Nope.
That's not happening. Like, he needs to pit again.
He does.
And he's done tremendous work on the soft compound. He really has. And
Yeah.
If he can pull away from Crispy, then it'll do him well. But
And that's the thing. If right.
and it's a big if. Crispy's not exactly one to bow down, and
Nope.
like it's quite easy to follow on Bahrain with the DRS. And if Crispy also acknowledges that Aldrox is on the softs, then is going to have to pit.
Which
Then
knowing
yeah.
Crispy, he will. Yeah, he wants to make the move there, but he's only
No,
making
look,
it if he's sure.
I don't think he wants to. Yeah, he's just going to sit behind on the DRS and just let his tires relax.
Yeah, and there we see Tarachi going into the pits, coming out on the soft tires.
Going out on the softs.
And
that
strength
makes sense.
pits. That
Okay,
means
so
the Mercedes gonna get past both of those, and that Gabe moving up to 7th.
Strength, no doubt, also will be putting on the red tire. No, mediums as well. I guess nobody's got any softs left.
Maybe that
from
must
qualifying.
be the thing. Because we're both sitting here. It must be this. We have been wrong a lot today, Alex.
We have been wrong a lot.
Hey, it's the first
I think that's
race for
missed
everybody.
tire management from the drivers more than missed expectations from us.
Yeah. I think so as well.
I mean, apparently, according to Mancho, softs can do 7 laps at most. As we see, Altrox on 7-lap old softs right now, quite comfortable. Hodgson has left the session. He didn't crash out. That's just a disconnect.
Man.
I assume he can get back in, even though it's a multiplayer lobby.
I assume so. I could.
He's not even in the session.
Man. Game keeps sticking.
Hodgson lost connection to Steam. Okay.
Ooh, Steam is doing server updates today, and they're starting 1 minute ago.
Wilder, Mr. Race Marshal, are you there? Okay. As you just seen, Hodgson disconnected from Steam. He was then issued a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. That wasn't him. He wasn't connected.
Yes, I saw.
So if you can drop a message in their team chat and let them know that if he doesn't pit, we can remove that 5-second penalty. That's correct by the rules, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, yeah. So thank you very much, Race Marshal. I'm sure you'll drop that into the team chat and let them know. As long as he doesn't pit, we can remove those 5 seconds. But he likely will need to pit, which is unfortunate.
Which is very unfortunate. I guess we can remove 5 seconds from the end time, but that's like
we can't if they pitted because it affects. It takes 5 seconds off.
Yeah.
And then it affects where he would have been on track and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't really just remove the 5 seconds.
Yeah. Aldrox's done 8 laps, still in 2nd place, doing pretty solid.
And if he said 10 laps, is what we heard from the man show.
Yeah. But Glenn Mancho said 7, so he was just wrong, apparently.
Yeah, I think. Well, wow. Okay, I've heard 10. I've heard 10 earlier today.
Well, I said 10. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think 10 is more.
We did miss though while we were talking to Wilder that Glenn did jump in the pits.
He did.
Aldrox's now going into the pits, and we'll no doubt be going on to another set of softs.
And Gabe just overtook the AI of Hudson.
Okay, so what's going on through the field? There's a spin in sector 2. Is that Davey Boy again?
Yes,
I really hope not.
It is.
He's not at the best of time here at Bahrain.
He has not, man. It's so unfortunate, Dave.
Fast stop at Torriashi, 127.9. But on the back straight in sector 3, we see McLaren trying to fight with somebody in blue, and I'm not sure who.
That is Cosmic. No, it's not. It's T-Burger.
No, it's not. It's T-Burger.
Which is
that's an
trying to unlap himself.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, who is it that's there? Nobody should be there.
Man, T-Burger also hasn't had the greatest of time.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, my quote goal for this race will be true if Gaben moves up 2 positions, and if both my drivers move up 2 positions, 1 for Gabe, then what I said is gonna be true.
Okay, Hodgson has managed to reconnect to Steam, and we'll get back into the race, but I think he's going to be lucky to get a point or 2 now. Hopefully he can get back in soon.
Hopefully he can get back in.
Yeah, true enough.
It's like it sucks to think that, but like that's just the name of the game.
The RS from a Volk, so he is now fighting.
Let's go.
And gets through Hodgson's AI as well. 127.8 coming out of Glenn on those fresh softs as well. Flying through the field.
What's
Altrox
going on
being
with
overtaken by
Altrox?
Harry Butter. On hards? And we see
Yeah,
what's
he's on
going on with
fresh soft.
driver number 5 right now. Yeah, he's on fresh softs. He shouldn't really be getting overtaken here.
Ooh, and is that Tarachi or...
Toriachi with 127.7. Yeah, we go. Let's take a look at Altrox and the
And
fight
he's-
back at Harry Butter.
What's
Yeah,
the fight?
DRS
Maybe they're
open.
lacking the heat in the tires, like...
Yeah, I guess because he's just came out on them.
Yeah,
Maybe he just got past them as he was coming out of the pits, right?
Yeah, I didn't really catch it here. There was
Yeah, the Altrox is all over Harry Butter's back end.
Yeah. And there he takes...
overtaking the sector 2 is so risky, though.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't do
nah,
that.
man.
We spoke about this multiple times today.
You can't. He obviously can't hear our... Man, does you just listen to our great advice?
Yeah, we obviously know everything there is to know. See, the key now is to not get too impatient. Like,
he needs to wait, like...
he's probably not going to fight
him.
back into third.
Nope.
He's going to get fourth here no matter what, as long as he doesn't over it. Teriachi going around the outside of Saltigaben, moving back up into 6th place. Again, pretty easily done on the soft surface of the hard compound.
Obviously here.
The tyres hold up well around Bahrain.
Yeah, so Gabe wants to hold close here, so gets the DRS and hopefully try to make a dent in Tarachi here on and as they get onto the pit straight, and so far he will get the DRS gets open, and Altrox is past Harry Potter, and Gabe tries to make the move, but will he get it in the corner? No, he won't. Well,
okay, so top 5 drivers that we think should be voted on driver of the day so far, Donkey. I think Crispy.
Crispy definitely. I think Camrat and Harry Potter as well.
Camrat, Harry Butter. No doubt. I think Glenn.
And
honestly, probably Teriachi as well.
I want to put Altrox in there instead, actually.
It's Teriachi or Altrox, I think.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Terachi had a spin or two in the quali and stuff,
True.
which
yeah,
is
no,
why
Altrox has done well. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Altrox takes that 5th spot.
Yeah. So they will put, and then Mancho as the 6th.
Well, there will be no 6. There will only be 5.
Right. Well, Showa will post a link to a straw poll.
No, he won't. He will do a Twitch poll.
He will do a Twitch poll, then whatever he will do, he'll do a poll.
Yeah, that's a good point. Altrox did start way down at 12th. He's had a fantastic fight into this race.
Mancho is the boy that says he finished the race first. He is the one who hit the showers first. He is the real winner today.
I mean, he didn't finish the race.
No, but he
finished the race after complete 29 laps, which he didn't. So.
Technically, no, but I said he will hit the showers first.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. He stinks.
Yeah.
Did you see his performance today? Terrible.
No.
He still didn't complete as many laps as Baz did in the exhibition.
True.
Right, so get your votes in, guys. I know who my vote is going for. That's a 3-second time penalty for T-Burger. Hodgson has managed to rejoin the session now. The AI has already paid us, so we can't take those 5 seconds off him. But
yeah,
maybe he can get a fastest lap and deny the point.
Yeah, I get it. That Hodgson could be a contender.
I don't think Hodgson is a contender.
But like, he's not.
He's raced okay, but he has had a couple of incidents off his own back as well.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
I wrote Jamarat instead of Camarat. Jamarat should be Camarat, but Jamarat does sound cooler.
Let's go, Jamarat. To be fair, nobody has pronounced his name correctly since he joined, ever.
Yeah.
Because it's Danish, and nobody here speaks Danish, other than me.
Kamerad.
Kamerad. His name is actually Friend.
Oh, that's cool.
Or Buddy, I guess. Lovely. That's a bug that happens. Oh, and we see, is that Dave again? Oh, it's a bug.
That's Oversteer. That's Oversteer coming onto the hill. Just gone straight into the barrier, and that's about the race. And we get a full safety car on lap 26. Oh my god, this race is about to go insane because because there's going to be one lap of no safety car.
Oh.
Everyone's going to bunch up. Oh my god.
What's happening, Alex?
Oh my god.
Man, Bradley, I gave you one job on Twitter, and so far, you fucked up 50% of it.
This is going to be crazy.
Man,
This is going to be mental.
Teriyaki and Glenn and Ellen 4.
Yeah, like the 2-second buffer that Crispy had wasn't a lot, but it's still a buffer.
And I guess Hodgson. Hudson's got to finish in points now.
There's
sorry,
a good
Cosmic.
chance.
Cosmic, I really hope, and man, I believe.
Right,
but-
so, here's the question. Harry Butter, Salty Gaben, do you pit for softs?
Yeah, I was thinking it.
Do
Personally,
you pit for softs? Like, there's time between you two and the gap behind. You can do it.
I would pit.
You're probably not gonna lose track position.
If I'm Gaben and I'm comfortable around the track, yes. If I'm like, oh, I'm not 100% comfortable, I don't.
Oh, camera speeding in the pit lane. No.
No. Speaking of, so he was pitting that.
So Glenn has gone in the pits.
Crispy
Crispy's gone
has
in the pits.
the pits.
Everybody's throwing on soft tires.
Like,
What's going to be
boys.
the last race? The last lap of the race. What happened here, Soap, is that we had an oversteam moment coming up the hill in Sector 2, going into Sector 3 from Evoke of the Alpha Sporty team. And he went face first
I
into
gave it
the
pits
wall.
as well, you're right. Man,
And we do see the lineup behind the safety car now. Teriyaki on his 6th lap old Softs is now in first track position, followed by Crispy, Glenn, Camera, what will likely be Altrox, but the McLarens are coming down the pit lane. They've managed to close the gap.
yeah, and they're both on okay tires. I understand. I wouldn't have pitted if I was them.
Yeah, I mean, they're now to 5th and 6th, and not everyone that's pitted off the softs is going to get past them. That's just not going to happen.
That's not just... No, it's just not. It is just not.
Like, same with Teriyaki. I don't think he should have pitted either. Yeah, he's not going to finish on pole, likely, but he could definitely still get a podium.
Yeah, he didn't pit, right? Did he?
Yeah, exactly. Like, everybody's going to be on fresh tyres here, so I think staying out's probably the right call.
I think you're right. Definitely right.
When did the safety car go in? We want it to go in lap 28. It's not lap 27. It's very unlikely. We want it in lap 28, and then we'll get 2 laps of racing.
So right now,
remember, guys, get your driver of the day votes in now. You can hold them off until the end of the race.
So far, it is Crispy that is leading the vote with 45%, and Glenn is second with 36%.
Man, I wish I knew how to end the poll, by the way. I don't know how to do that. That's what our mods do.
I assume.
Huh? Oh, yeah, safety car's going in lap 27, so we'll get 3 laps of racing. No, we won't. We'll just get 28 and 29. Yes.
Yep. That is also what I would expect.
Right.
I wouldn't expect it to go in at lap 27. I would
On lap
expect it
28.
to go in, like I was about to say this lap, but like in a second it will be this lap.
Yeah. Okay, we see them lining up. Everybody's warming up the tyres, and we're back underway. 5-second time penalty for severe collision between Strength and Camera, so they touch before the safety car kicked back off. Teriyaki is trying to get a good line straight down the pit lane, and we don't see any collisions just yet.
Gaben is losing all the positions in the world.
Gaben's lost a lot of positions. I think he went upside the inside too early. A lot of time penalties coming out. It seems like collisions maybe happening down the field.
And there's a standstill. Davey Boy is retired from the session.
Flag. David Boy retired. T-Berg is retired. It looks like there's a big collision on the pit straight. If we can get a quick look at that, we can't. All 3 cars are out. There's been a massive collision, it looks like.
Man,
that'll get cleaned up before the cars get back around, though, so we do get to carry on with the race. 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings for corner cut from LNF or exceeding track limits. So everybody who's still in the race right now scores a point. Hodgson will get at least 1 point from this race.
So right now, man, it's Gaben's race to win. Same with Altrox, Cameron, everybody,
and
Glenn.
That's a spin from LN4. Hodgson moves up to 9th.
No, man.
Hodgson moves up to 9th position.
And Hodgson could move further up with the penalties we see right now if he can make up
There's
some
a
speed.
12-second gap. It's a pretty large one.
Cameron has a 10-second penalty.
Yeah. That's huge.
It is huge. Everything
We
is
see
huge.
Crispy just edging out into the lead over Teriyaki
And
on
he
those
does.
fresher softs.
And Teriyachi's not letting that up. He is gaining.
The last lap of the race starting now.
And Tarachi here takes the outside.
The inside line coming through the second corner, so it's going to be beneficial.
And
He tried to squeeze Crispy a little too much. I think. What happened there? Glenn's managed to squeeze out in front. Glenn just came around the outside and retaking his lead from what he's had most of the race.
Oh, but Crispy takes it back here.
Crispy takes back second. Teriyachi's been pushed down to third. He's no longer a contender for the top one, I think.
Harry Potter is closing in. No, he's not. He's losing the time again. Crashy.
Williams.
No.
Was that both Williams?
No, Harry Potter and Tarachi is in it. Cameron's still up there.
No way. No way.
And see, here comes the Hodgson.
Hodgson gaining more points. As
see, I told you. Man, let's fucking go. This race just keeps on giving. Gaben's now in 4th. With the 5-second penalty, though. So, no, he's still...
Yeah, but, I mean, everyone behind him's got penalties, so he's fine. He's finishing 4th. The question is, does Glenn catch up to Crispy before the finish line? I don't think he does. Crispy's too far gone at this point.
I think Crispy's gone. Crispy's took off.
Yeah, I think we've got our podium lineup. It's going to be Crispy, Glenn, Altrox. Fantastic race from all three. Crispy with the early getting spun out, and the fight back through the field for both Glenn and Altrox has been fantastic. All three of these drivers have done
we got
really well.
DRS there at the end.
Yeah, Gaben coming through into 4th, Cosmo taking the 5th spot, Mercedes 4 and 5, Camerat secured in 6th, Haley Butter taking 7th. Hodgson will cross the line in 8th position, getting a couple of points back.
He gets 7th.
He actually gets 7th. He actually managed to claw a bit of time after that penalty. Gets up to 7th. Teriyachi will cross the line.
And so sad. Strength and LN4. They look so strong.
GG. G to the G.
G to the big G.
Right. So those will be the finisher positions as we know them. Obviously, people will make any race incidents known to Wilder, the league admin and race marshal for today, and then they'll be reviewed over the next 36 hours. If there's any updates, you guys be sure to know. The VOD will, of course, also be going up to YouTube, but we're not quite done yet. We do have a driver of the day vote in. It's tied between Crispy and Glenn right now.
So please get your vote in.
Have you made a vote?
I have made a vote, yes.
Okay. Then...
the
game going with Altrox again. He gained the most places, so that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That's what the game always does. I'm really glad you enjoyed the watching the race. I would like to get an interview with driver today, but
let's get the race interview with the winner of the race today.
I was thinking the way we'd have to do it. The vote is tied. However, on this occasion,
we decided
Crispy is also the winner and Glenn's second. So, would we just interview the winner? Or did you and I decide a driver of the day out of the two top votes?
We decided a driver of the day. But first, let's get the winner in here. Crispy.
Well, before we...
No. Crispy. Welcome.
Crispy. How's it going?
Man, early race. I'm going to turn you off a little bit. Early spin, the start of that race. You just touched the curb, right?
That seems like a year ago. Jeez.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Crispy,
it was.
I have a question. I have it on good authority that you ran out of fuel.
Yeah, so in quali, I was like 4/10 up on my time in the last run, and I ran out of fuel at the end. So
that's what happened there. Yeah, it looked like it. I was like
pole position, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, so how do you think the race went then, start to finish? Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It was so much happened, but yeah, just glad that. I mean, it's a shame for Tarachi as well, the fact that he.
Yeah.
I know last the podium should have been with like me, Glenn, and Tarachi in some order, but it's a shame for him. But
yeah, that's what we said. Yeah, going into the
we all deserved it, but yeah, I mean, going 3 wide into that corner was pretty insane.
Yeah, no, it was a pleasure to watch. I mean, the entire race there's a lot of action and watching yourself fight back through the field. Did you ever think at one point Glenn is unreachable because he's so far ahead?
Yeah,
And you
well,
were just
I
aiming
wasn't
for podium?
sure. I wasn't sure what strategy he was on because he was on medium when I was on medium, and
Who was
Yeah.
that place?
third place was Altrox.
Outrox, yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, I started on softs, went to the mediums, and went to the end. So I didn't know if he was going to do the same, and I would have to catch him. But, I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
I would have caught him if that was. But he ended up hitting, and I thought he was going to catch me, and he did. But the safety car, I thought it was really bad for me at first, but it actually was good for me because I don't
Actually
think I
pulled
would.
him out.
I don't think I would have won otherwise.
Yeah, then the safety car definitely handed
Yeah.
you the winner on that one. Right, I won't keep you too long. It's been a good hour for you.
It's
A
been
little
a
bit more.
long race,
Is
but
there
man,
anything you'd like to add before we let you go?
Hopefully, it's the first of 22 wins for Aston Martin.
Oh, Aston Martin love, let's go.
Let's go,
And,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
I think that's it.
man.
we'll see you next
Cheers.
week then. Thanks very much for
See you
your
next
time,
week.
Chris. Take care.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So
So, driver of the day then. It's between the man we just spoke to and Glenn are the two.
I think Glenn. I really think he done well, like the not hitting and the
I
way
think
he
Glenn as well.
did.
I think he done really well. Yeah, Chris, before back through the field, but Glenn
Yeah.
would have won the race if it went for that safety car at the end.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I think Glenn does take driver of the day for today.